to the CLEAN-kWAT project. Let's take a journey into the world of solar energy. Solar power plants generate electricity using sunlight, a free and abundant renewable energy source. The three types of solar energy most commonly used are solar hot water, concentrated solar power, and photovoltaic solar energy. Let's start with photovoltaic panels, which are the primary building blocks of solar power plants. They can be installed on the ground or on the roof of a home and are grouped into vast arrays. Each panel consists of several solar cells that are less than a millimeter thick. These cells contain a semiconducting material that releases electrons when photons, the particles that make up light waves, crash into it. Extremely fine metal wires carry these electrons to the negative terminal of the cell. They then follow an external circuit that leads to the cell's positive terminal. The resulting flow of electrons is the source of the electrical current. The current passes from cell to cell, panel to panel, combining with the currents from all other cells along the way, and then flows into the inverter. The inverter transforms the direct current into an alternating current, which feeds into a substation that boosts its voltage to between 225,000 and 400,000 volts. Now that it's modified, the current is easily transmitted over the power grid's high voltage lines. Concentrated solar power, or CSP, takes the natural radiant energy from the sun, reflects it against a mirror, and focuses it on a small area to create a large amount of heat that drives a steam turbine. By connecting the turbine to an electric generator, we get a renewable way of making electricity. Towers, dishes, linear mirrors, and troughs. Have a look at this parabolic trough system. Parabolic troughs are large mirrors shaped like a giant U. These troughs are connected together in long lines and will track the sun throughout the day. When the sun's rays are reflected off the mirror, the curved shape sends most of the reflected rays onto a receiver. The receiver tube is filled with a fluid that retains heat well, like oil or molten salt. This extremely hot liquid transfers heat to the water in a heat exchanger, converting it to steam. The steam is sent to a turbine at a power plant, and the next phase begins. A steam turbine spins a generator, and the generator produces electricity. Once the fluid transfers its heat, it's reused, and a new cycle begins. The steam is also cooled, condensed, and recycled. One big advantage of these trough systems is that the heated fluid can be stored and used at a later time to continue making electricity when the sun isn't shining or even overnight. Finally, hot water solar, as the name implies, uses energy from solar radiation to produce hot water for domestic or industrial purposes. Sunny skies and hot temperatures make the south of Europe and Turkey an ideal place for these kinds of power plants. Solar power production does not generate greenhouse gases,